I met my husband while competing for a contract with the same writer. We had to meet for work at an authors' conference, and despite the fact that he and I were sworn enemies on a professional level, we fell in love with each other very quickly. I work as a barista. Every day at the same time, a guy about 23 years old came to me for coffee. He said that our coffee was delicious and the cafe smelled good, but I decided that he just liked it. In general, many people say that our coffee smells delicious and something else sweet. When asked what kind of fragrance it is, I answer that it is a secret perfume for the good mood of the guests. But in fact, it's just a hand cream. I have dry skin, so I use it very often. Anyway, the last time this guy came in, he said he had declassified me and put that cream on the table. We laughed and agreed to have coffee after work. I got married for love. A son was born. I love both of them to the point of stupefaction, forgetting about myself, if only they were happy. My husband got a promotion. And of course, one day I heard, "I have another one. I'm leaving." I don't know how I survived it. A 1-year-old child in her arms, but she survived. I met another man. We fell in love, got married, and had a second child, another promotion, and the mistress again. I sent him, but he doesn't leave, they say. I love him. And this is all a mistake. And the mistake is in me again. I've given myself to my family again. And I got it again. I realized that the more you love, the less you appreciate. Somehow, I got into the most stupid situation. While I was on my way to work, a car doused me from a puddle. Fortunately, I was wearing black jeans. Unfortunately, it's a white t-shirt. I came to work and there was only a marketing colleague. I complained to him that now I will walk like a pig all day long. And he took a sweatshirt out of his backpack and handed it to me. It turned out that he took it in case it gets colder in the evening, but decided to share it with me. I quickly changed my clothes in the bathroom. And then, for the whole day, I didn't understand why everyone in the office was staring at me so strangely, giggling and asking if I had spent the night at home. Now we are proving to our colleagues that we are not dating. I've been dating a guy from a distance for 2 years. He came to see me every 2 months. I finished my studies and moved to his place in the city. He decided to introduce me to his family. Everything was going well until dinner started. His older brother's wife made a very tasty snack, but my boyfriend's mom tried it and made a face. It's good that I cooked the same dish just in case. A minute later, she brought the same dish from the kitchen. The family did not react to this prank in any way. She spent the whole evening criticizing her daughters-in-law's dishes, and I was just shocked. When I told the guy what I thought about this situation, he said that he didn't see anything wrong with mom's behavior, like she just really likes to cook and doesn't want anyone to outdo her. Maybe she cooks delicious, but why humiliate others in front of the whole family? During the quarrel, my wife said that our daughter was not my own. These words couldn't get out of my head, so I decided to do a DNA test. The test confirmed my paternity, but after these words, I began to doubt my wife's fidelity. I told her about the test and that the results showed that the daughter was not mine. She got nervous and confessed that she cheated on me with my friend. I was shocked because in my youth we communicated very closely with him, while my wife pretended that she couldn't stand the spirit of this guy. I wouldn't give up my daughter anyway, but I don't want to live with my wife anymore. When we were students, our whole group of friends rented apartments. One of our friends was also filmed by her parents, but she never invited us to visit. She said that the murdered apartment was small with everyone. I was kind of shy. It was only in her 5th year that she admitted that in fact she had been bought an apartment, she had a car, and her father had a business somewhere abroad. To say that we were surprised is to say nothing. I was afraid that they would be friends with her only for money, so I hid it. 3 years ago, my sister and I were leaving a Paris restaurant and catching a taxi to go back to the hotel. In the distance, I saw the Eiffel Tower and noted how beautiful it was at night. Then the taxi driver turned around and said, "Madam, let me show it to you." He drove us around it so that we could admire the tower from all sides and see it twinkle for an hour. It was an amazing first trip to Paris. I've had an average income all my life, and my friends are the same. They save up for something, loans, mortgages, debts. Then I managed to get rich. I took a big risk by investing the last one. Now I have a stable, excellent income. I can afford expensive cars, travel, very good clothes. At first, I shared this joy with my friends, helped as much as I could. I paid for language courses, lent money, and forgot. They quickly got on my neck and began to assure me that I was just lucky and would soon go bankrupt. In a fairly short period of time, our income has increased significantly, and my husband and I bought our dream home. But what we've never thought about before is, what's next? Most of our lives are spent dreaming about what we may never get or will get, but in the distant future. And when our desires suddenly come to life much earlier than we expected, the question arises, what should we do? It may look silly, but that's exactly the situation my husband and I found ourselves in. What should we dream about next? Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss new episodes. Share your stories and impressions in the comments, and maybe your story will become a masterpiece in one of our upcoming videos. Let's dive into the world of slimes and stories together.